In today's video, I'm going to teach you 5 blues riffs, so let's get started with number 1. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is something that I really love to use. Let me go and walk you through it. So we start with 5 draw, and then 4 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw, 3 half step draw bend. But I'm kind of scooping up to it if you notice, so I kind of really start on 3 whole step draw bend, and then I do a scoop up to the 3 half step draw bend. It's very subtle, but it adds a lot of character. And then a 2 draw. So far we have... The second time around, it's almost all the same notes. We're just taking out the last note and we're tightening up the timing. It sounds like this. Okay, so it's the same thing here. We have 5 draw, 4 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw, and then that scoop 3 whole step draw bend to 3 half step. Okay, but the timing is really what makes this cool. So here's these 2 parts together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is something you can use over a lot of blues music, a lot of rock. Because we're focusing on that 5 draw, it's not going to be one of the most stable riffs that you can play, which is okay. When you don't focus on the root notes of the chords or the chord tones, it's totally fine. It just adds a little bit of tension. And this is a very tense riff that you're going to want to combine it with something that's a little bit more safe and stable afterwards. All right, let's move on to riff number 2. Here's the second riff, which is inspired by a part in the song Have a Good Time by Big Walter Horton. Here we go. Sounds like this. And so what we're doing here is we're starting on a 3 whole step draw bend scoop. Then we go to the half step draw bend. Takes a good amount of control to do this. Okay, and then we do a scoop again. And then play that note again like this. I'm going to do the whole thing together so far. Okay, and then we're going down to the whole step. Okay, then 2 draw, 2 whole step draw bend, 1 draw, back to 2 draw. Here's the whole thing slow. All right, here's a little bit faster. And you can, of course, play this at any speed. Something like that, okay? So you can use this in a lot of blues songs just when you're playing over that G chord. It'll be really cool. All right, let's move on to riff number 3. Now, before we start that, if this video is helping you, give it a like. It helps this spread to more people. And I just want you to understand that all of these riffs, no matter who wrote them originally, they come from taking notes of scales that you break up and you kind of design in certain ways to turn them into musical phrases. And if you want to learn these scales, which will give you this core competency to play the kind of stuff that I'm teaching you today, help you practice your bends and tighten up your single notes, then check out my free scale cheat sheet. The link is down below in the description. All right, let's start with riff number 3. All right, here's riff number 3. Here we go. Again. So here's how this works. We do 3 half step bend, 4 draw, 3 half step draw bend, 3 whole step draw bend, 2 draw, 2 whole step draw bend, and then 2 draw. Okay, so I'm going to take this real slow. Let's go through it note by note. All right, that's something you can pick up with a little bit of practice. A lot of bends in here, but they will be a great way to improve your bending ability. And you can find the tabs for this down below in the description. So make sure you check that after you watch this video. Let's go and continue to riff number 4. All right, here's riff number 4. Check it out. All right, let's go work through riff number 4. We start with a 4 half step draw bend, and then release it to 4 draw, and then we play 4-draw twice. Okay, so we have that bend scoop, and then we play 4-draw twice. Then we go to 5-draw, and then back to 4-draw. Okay, so far. All right, and then we are playing the second part of this phrase, which goes. So this starts off with that bend scoop, but then we're playing 5-draw twice, and then we're playing 6-blow. Okay, so here's this whole thing together. Okay, a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can go put that together, use it in any sort of blues song, and let's move on to riff number 5. This last riff is also great for testing out your bends, and it goes like this. I'm gonna play it at speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's how this works. We start off with the 2 whole step draw bend. We release that bend to 2-draw. Back down to 2 whole step draw bend. 1 draw. 1 blow. Back to 1 draw quickly. 2 whole step draw bend. Back to 2 draw. So I'm gonna play what I've done so far. Okay, and then the second time around, it's very similar, but we're gonna skip a note here. Now instead of doing the 2 whole step draw bend, we're gonna go right to 2 draw. Okay, so I'm gonna play this slow and then speed it up. Okay, a little faster. And full speed. So you can go and pick that up again. Really great for working out these bends. So I hope you were able to pick up some of these riffs. You can find the tabs below in the description. You can check out my Scale cheat sheet to help you build up your core skills to make learning all of these possible. And if you want to learn some more riffs, you can watch this video up here. That's it for this week. I'll see you next time. Peace.